Hold on. Hey, hold on. Stay here, ma'am. Hold on. There's about $2 million worth of baseball cards.
Okay. It's an insurance claim to us.
Just wait. Hold on. Where are they at?
Kids in the house. I'm downstairs.
They're sleeping.
Okay, well, that's not really the case. I mean, if somebody takes a package, that's that. Understood.
If you tell us where they're at, we can just grab it without hitting the house. Okay. Where are they at?
I didn't take anything. There's nothing to know. I didn't take that box from Best Western.
You may or may not remember back on April 18th, 2024, at the Strongsville Card Show, this is in Ohio, there was a package stolen at the hotel right next to the card show. And in this package, well, there was $2 million worth of cards in it.
Strongsville police say the package of baseball cards was stolen after it was delivered here to the Best Western on Royalton Road. Inside the package, 54 antique baseball cards valued at millions of dollars.
In the collection of 54 cards stolen, rare Cracker Jack cards, high-quality Mickey Mantle and Roberto Clemente cards.
A question you might already be asking yourself is, why would you ship $2 million in sports cards? And I just want to give you a little card insight. Recently, over the past few years, they've been a little bit sensationalized. They make to look luxury and wow. But really, it is a grind. And these people are not traveling these card shops with corporate money or, big time CEOs and hedge funds. No, it's much more independent. Hard to make money on sports cards. There's no corporate ladder you're climbing. You're paying for the show, the travel, the booking, everything, the hotel, the lodging, the food, all on your own dime. So you're not traveling in lavish luxury, and that's why this package was shipped. Some people think it's maybe a scam or insurance fraud, but the package was shipped is because you're penny pinching, and they're staying at a Best Western because it's convenient and cheap. We're about to jump to some body cam footage, and before we do that, I just want to give a big shout out to Crime Piece. This video isn't sponsored, but I got most or all the body cam footage from them. Their website is, or their channel, their YouTube channel is Crime Piece. It's nothing sports cards, but it's a bunch of crime. So if you like body cam footage and crime stories, go check out Crime Piece. I think we probably all are in agreement that shipping $2 million worth of cards it sounds crazy. It's a bit more common in the card world to ship cards because you're traveling. These guys came from Tustin and they traveled to Ohio.
Amongst the card trading world, the news spread fast. Vintage collectibles were shipped to this Best Western Plus in Strongsville on April 14th. The hotel is right next door to where the convention is held. Memory Lane went to pick up their shipment and it disappeared, says a source. Shipping cards is a common practice.
They're sending product ahead of time. Maybe they're on a flight or maybe they're, in a vehicle they can't bring everything. So they're going to send some stuff ahead of time.
But them going missing is not. Reportedly, $2 million in vintage baseball cards were stolen.
Joe? Okay. And we'll get hopefully the general. Can you get the general manager out here? Yeah, gentlemen, here's what happened. We had a box, like we always do, shipped to the hotel because we have a card show. We're in California. Okay. I'm the East Coast rep. I live in Connecticut. So I just want to give you the story. A lot of times, we had the card shipped to the hotel under their care. They lock them up, in a box. It's just for a guest. So when I went out, we had the FedEx thing signed at 1:43 a.m. yesterday. There's about $2 million worth of baseball cards. Okay. This is the inventory list. Okay. And they cannot find the box. We're running an auction now. And these 54, 56 cards are currently getting bids on our website. Auction ends, we have a couple of weeks to find it. Right. Auction ends in 2 weeks, but this box has to be found. My boss said I think you need to call the police because if you can't find it, we could be looking at a possible theft. Can they talk to the general manager? Yeah. They said they're looking everywhere, they can't find it. So, and maybe you guys can look at the video too. They have the video of the FedEx lady here with Dwayne, signing off and handing the box. And they said they put it on that back table. Obviously, you send it to the hotel.
You're supposed to get some paperwork of like the item number or anything like that? Like an ID number or something like that for the box?
Tracking number?
Yeah, tracking number.
We had the tracking.
Okay, what's...
Yeah, so I actually have a picture I can show you guys. Hold on. Okay, so it was sent out Tuesday. It was sent, because it's so valuable, anything valuable we send priority AM. So it gets there right away. And it's not like lingering around on a truck. So it got here 8:43 AM, and it was signed for by, that's his name, Dwayne, or something like that, whatever.
Let's talk to the general manager and see what's going on.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you. I'm sorry to bother you.
No, it's all good. If it's $2 million, I would,
And here's the problem. We have a 5-year insurance for delivery. FedEx not liable. It was signed off. FedEx is not liable for his back.
Next, we're going to look at the body cam of the general manager of Best Western. In the comments from the Crime Piece video, which I'm going to put while we're watching it, a lot kind of thought he was maybe in on the theft. So what do you think as you watch? Do you think he's in on it? Do you not think he's in on it? Comment below.
Thank you.
How you doing? Hi.
At 8:43 yesterday morning, we received a package from FedEx. My employee, Dwayne, received the package. The package is gone today, and this guy is claiming it's a $2 million package. We don't offer secure storage. We don't accept any whatever for a missing package. It's an insurance claim to us.
Okay, well, that's not really the case.
I mean,
so if somebody takes a package, that's theft.
Understood. I'm just saying, to us, the bottom line is an insurance claim unless you can find something.
Is there any security footage that shows?
Nope. The only thing you see is a corner picture of the FedEx driver dropping a package, and that's all there is. There's no video anywhere. There was no warning that there was this excessively expensive package coming to us. There was no effort made to secure the package.
Okay, well, let's not go there, okay? We're just trying to find this package because, things happen. We get that, okay? So we could find this package. That's what we're trying to do, okay? But at the end of the day, he's missing a package with, honestly, I'm looking at these cards. They're going to be worth a lot of money just based on the players.
I totally understand it. And I'm not saying the package isn't missing.
Okay. So you started off by telling me that this is an insurance claim. So that's not really the case here. Okay. If somebody takes your package that has a lot, it's worth a high value, maybe not $2 million worth, but it's worth a lot of value, you would probably want to know the difference. Okay. Then not just hear an insurance claim.
Well, we had $12,000 stolen out of the safe, and none of you guys ever bothered to show up.
Did you guys call us?
We did. Filled out a report, and there was no follow-up. So, if one of my employees did steal it, obviously...
We would take matters in our own hands.
Correct.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. But from a Best Western perspective, there's nothing. No video.
What was your take? Do you think the GM is in on the theft? My personal opinion, when I first watched this, I did not think so. I just looked at it as that's customer service in America in 2025. That is what that felt like, and it did not feel like he was in on it. But what do you think? Did he help steal the cards? Now we're going to get to the interviews from the suspect. There's 2 interviews. The first one runs 8 minutes, and I flirted with cutting it shorter, but for the integrity and just letting you see it, I'm going to let the full 8 minutes play, and then we'll jump to the second interview. The second video interview is about half that time and a lot spicier. A lot more goes on in that second interview than the first interview. So feel free to skip 8 minutes to the second interview. Feel free to watch the whole first interview. Let's check it out.
We, at this point, are not pointing fingers at you. We want to talk. There's 31 people who were on payroll in that time when stuff was taken or was missing. And so you and Ryan are the 2 people that we wanted to talk to first because you took the shift from him.
Okay. Right.
So he stayed, handed you over. And usually during those handovers when we kind of like, hey, did you see it? Did it Did you see it when you left? Did you see it when you came in? And then when you left your shift, was it there? So just trying to narrow down the time because we're looking at 30 hours here. So you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. That's your choice. But the more you tell us, the more likely we're going to be able to eliminate you, get you out of here. Gotcha. Get you out of the case for the most part. So let's talk about the day in question. Okay. So we are looking at the delivery being made on April 18th, about 8:43 in the morning. FedEx takes this package or drops it off. Okay. Dwayne, I guess one of your employees, who's the third on our list to interview, Dwayne takes it. Okay. He signs for it. We've got the paperwork from FedEx. We have the camera footage, so we know the box made it to the reception. Right. Now, the client or the guest came in the next day, Thursday, at approximately 2:15, give or take, in the afternoon. So we are interested in that time period. Okay. So we're looking from Wednesday, 8:45, 43, until Thursday, 2:15. Your involvement is basically, you're the night shift guy. You're the one who was in 11 p. Wednesday to 7 a.m. Thursday. Okay? And so, can you tell me about that shift? Everything from when you came in, where you went, just as boring detail about your shift as you can tell.
Absolutely.
Who came, who went, everything.
Gotcha. So, come in, my normal routine, clock in, go behind the desk, log in the computer, see how many departures we have, blah, blah, the basics. Talk to Ryan for a second. Ryan leaves, I do my rounds through the hotel, make sure everything's locked. Like, what Ryan taught me when I first started was to do my rounds, make sure everything's locked up. Make my rounds. I don't know if I smoked a cigarette before or after that, but at some point I stepped outside to smoke a cigarette, come back in, checked a couple people in, ate my lunch. I went out to my car, got my lunch, come back in, ate my lunch, took the utensils and stuff in my bag back to my car. Probably smoked a cigarette before I come in, did my night audit stuff, process everybody's payments, check the arrivals for the next day, see if we have any stayovers, talk to a couple guests that were just down grabbing stuff from market, used the bathroom a couple times, and kind of just hung out until I had to go. That was about it for that night.
Okay. So I know this is asking a lot. Try to remember. Close your eyes and think about this. When you got to the desk,
Yes.
did you notice a box with blue tape on it? On the table where the package was. Did you see the box we're looking for?
There's so much stuff on that table. Yes, there were some boxes on there, but I can't say exactly if that one was there.
Okay.
So, talking to Ryan, we walked past it. I usually don't have to give out packages at night. So I usually don't even pay attention to it. I don't look at the table hardly. I mean, I do, but
okay.
I just walk by it. And
during your rounds, after each round, did you notice anything out of place?
No, nothing out of place. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Any suspicious people come in? Anything that made you like, what the fuck is this? Who are you?
Nobody that come in to check in was like that.
So Ryan, tell me, what do you think? What do you think happened to that package?
I don't want to point fingers because I don't know. You get what I don't want to point fingers. Ryan's been decent to me other than finding out what I don't like. It's the past. Everybody's got, a new start forward. Right. I don't want to look on that and say, I don't see Ryan doing that. But then again, I don't really know him. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if it was him. I don't know. I come in here to talk to you guys because I sure as hell didn't do that. Mm-hmm. I got a kid and stuff to worry about. That's why when I called you, I was like, I'm more than willing to come in, talk to you guys, whatever you guys want. Sure. I was just a little uncomfortable with the...
Yeah, man.
So
we got it.
So I can't say I want to say no, but then again, I don't know him, and I know what, that he's opened packages at his previous hotel. So I yes and no. I don't.
There's a lot of gossip between the employees. You guys all know what's going on with each other.
Right.
So what's being said about Ryan?
He does.
Forget the child stuff. We don't care.
Right. I know you don't. I was just saying that's all.
Talking about the theft. Because we have now other victims coming forward, and now we're looking, and there's, speakers that went missing, and mirrors that went missing, and another package that went missing, and now packages being opened. And so it's not just one. If it was one, you probably won't see us.
Right.
But now there is somebody on the inside, and some of the stuff's missing. Is it the end of the world? No, it's really not. I mean, it's a very minor issue that could be dealt with. I mean, I'm sorry, and I hate to bring this up. You got a theft ticket. It's a ticket. You get a ticket. You come next door. You pay $275. Thanks for playing. Move on. But when it becomes a repeated issue, we just want to put an end to it.
Right.
Because it's taking police time from, I work sex cases. He works narcotics. And so that's
you guys can be doing better stuff, I got you.
And that's why we're kind of trying to lean on you here, because it's going to be talking to you and Ryan and Dwayne at some point. Listen, the three of you were there during that time span when the package was delivered and the package went missing.
Right.
One of the three of you is going to have to point us in a direction.
Right.
Without accusing anybody of stealing, but hey man, there are three people covering that time period. It's your desk. You're responsible for it.
Right.
So help me help you here. So what are you, so the rumor mill, have you seen anything?
No, Ryan likes to clean up behind the front desk consistently. He's always moving stuff around. He's always doing stuff. Excuse me. I don't want to point fingers, but again, I don't see Dwayne doing it, and I didn't do it. So I'm in here with you guys now to clear my, when we talk, clear my name. I've built so much, I can't lose. You get what I'm saying? So
you have Junior on,
So I don't want to say Ryan, but he didn't say anything to me about the package being there when I got there. And nothing was said to me when he came in about the package being did anybody come get it? Nothing was mentioned to me at all.
All right, we've been here before, right? We've done this once before. Okay, so you know we're here about the package and the baseball cards. Since last time we talked, you seem to have quit Best Western. Is that correct?
I put my 2 weeks in long before this stuff.
Oh, you put your 2 weeks in before this happened?
Yeah, I did all this before. I did that before this happened.
They didn't tell us that.
Yeah, no, I told them. I said I wanted something other than third shift, and all he could give me was 3 to 11.
Okay.
That doesn't work for me.
All right, here's where we're at. I'm going to lay my cards on the table. Okay. I called you earlier today, pleading for you, and I told you I knew you had the cards. I knew you took the cards. We went and talked to Millie. Millie said that you admitted to her that you opened the box, you saw what was in it, you took it, and then put it back.
Can I tell you exactly what I told her?
Okay.
I told her there was a package missing. You guys have been following me. They were probably going to come and question Chad because of everything going on. She asked me, she said, did you take anything? I said no. She said, did you take anything from the hotel? I said no. I never admitted that I took a package that I didn't take, especially something like this. You get what I'm saying? I told her no.
Why would she say that you admitted to looking what's in it and seeing it and then leaving it in the mail?
No, she asked me if I knew what was in it. I said, besides what you guys had told me, baseball cards. And then another, I think Zach said it last time, something about memorabilia. I said, I didn't know exactly what was in that box.
Okay.
She asked me if I took it. I told her no.
So when Chad told me that you showed him 3 of the cards, the valuable ones, and you stashed the rest.
I didn't show him nothing. I didn't have nothing. I didn't have nothing to show him. There was nothing.
He picked them out. He showed me the ones that you showed him.
I swear on my kid's life. I never showed him
Jacob,
anything.
we know.
I didn't take anything. There's nothing to know. I didn't take that box from Best Western. I did not.
Why would he, unprovoked, say...
I owe him $80.
So you think you made this up over $80?
Knowing Chad, probably.
And Brianna would say, yeah, I saw him with a little card in plastic. He was showing them to Chad.
I didn't show them nothing.
And he said they were super valuable and the rest are stashed.
I didn't stash nothing. I
There's
have
a
no
bunch more. That's what they're telling us.
I didn't have anything to show them. I didn't take anything from Best Western.
Okay. So when we get a search warrant, I mean, here's the thing. I now believe you took some of the cards to your dad's house. So if I get a search warrant and go to your dad's house, he could be implicated. Kayla could be
There's
implicated.
nothing there. There's nothing at my dad's house. There's my kid's stuff. There's nothing at my dad's house.
There's no baseball cards there.
None.
So your dad didn't the cards weren't moved to his friend Jason's house?
No. I didn't take them nowhere.
So his friend Jason, if I reach out to him, he's going to go serve the search warrant that's already written.
No.
He's not going to.
I didn't take anything. You can search whatever you need to search. I did not take anything from Best Western. You can search whatever you need to search. I did not take anything from Best Western.
Here we have the suspect adamantly saying they did not do it. They didn't take the box of cards. And next we're going to look at the body cam from the search warrant. They ended up getting a search warrant to find the box. And let's take a look at that now.
Yep, bring her up. Are you Jamie? Are you Jamie? It's gonna be okay. How many people are inside, Jamie?
My daughter's in the basement.
Dog's friendly?
Yeah.
One dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
My babies are upstairs.
How many babies?
I have a 3-year-old and then a 7-year-old.
There's a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old.
8, and then my.
How many kids total?
4.
4 kids in the house. Okay, don't worry.
Yes. What's going on here?
She got a search warrant.
For what?
Jacob Paxton got arrested. He gave Jason a box of baseball cards worth a couple of million. So we're here for those. If you tell us where they're at, we can just grab it without hitting the house.
Okay.
Where are they at? Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Stay here, man.
Hold on. Stay. Yeah, hold on. I'm with you.
We'll get them. Just wait.
Hold on. Where are they at?
Kids in the house. I'm downstairs.
They're sleeping.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh my God.
It's okay. Don't worry. We're not.
Sit right here.
Just where's the box?
It's all the way on the 3rd floor.
Okay. The box is on the 3rd floor, boys. The box is on the 3rd floor. Okay, you wanna? You count that box, I'll count this box.
Why don't we just flip through them and count them? Leave them right into
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
To me, what's crazier is once you see the size of the box, it's like, man, it makes you even wonder what more, like, why the hell did they ship that? You know, I understand if you have a ton of inventory and it's heavy or it's a lot to lug around and you ship it across the country because you're flying. Okay, I understand. But this was not a big box. The next piece of footage we're going to see is the body cam footage from an interview of the second suspect.
We found the cards, not in the dumpster. Although there was a search warrant for your house, there's no warrant for you or Jamie or the kids or even Cash, right? The main issue was we tracked the boxes back to your house, and that's why we got the search warrant. So you're under no obligation to talk to me. You have no obligation to answer any questions. And most importantly, you know, you can end this, walk away anytime you want. You chose to close the door, right? So, how'd those boxes end up in your house?
Jacob came over to my house. I can't tell you when it was. It's a month ago, a couple of weeks. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while. Said that he found them in the dumpster at work. Said something about every so often they throw all the packages away or something. And he was throwing packages away. seen the box in there, opened it up, seen what it was, and took it. That was it. Then he came to my house. He asked me, he goes, "Could you put these up for me?" Because he's not staying at like a residence, like he's been back and forth, I guess. And I had my wife put them away. That's it.
Where'd you guys put them away at?
Upstairs. Well, she put them upstairs in the attic, I guess, in the boxes. Because I got 4 kids at home.
Right.
Pretty bad. So
Yeah. I got you.
they tear shit up.
How long have you known Jacob?
Since he was born.
He just told you found him in the dumpster?
Yeah, he said that, and see, I should have thought, but at my work we do the same thing. Like I got a whole box of silver dollars at home that this lady went into assisted living and her family came and just threw all her stuff away. Like, they didn't even look through it. His boxes. So, and he said he does maintenance or whatever. I thought maybe that's what happened. But I told him, and I didn't think they were real, to be honest with you.
Did you see what was in the box?
I looked at them, and I'm like, man, these are probably like remakes or something that, you know what I mean? Because he's like, oh, there he goes. No, he goes, I looked up a couple of them. There were some, don't let them happen to them. I'm like, okay, well, they're where they are, you know what I mean? And that was it.
So what did he give you in return to stashing them for?
Nothing. He gave me nothing.
No.
He's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I got you. And like I said,
put them away, and you know.
Yeah. What you're telling me is Jacob, about a month or so ago, brought these boxes. Were they in a different box, or just 2 or 3? Like, how were they?
There were just 2 boxes with cards in them.
And he just handed them to you?
Yeah, he came outside and said, hey, can you put these away for me? He said, here, come out to the car. Went out to the car and handed it to me. I walked in the house, looked at them, and then I asked my wife to put them up where the kids would get.
Okay.
We don't see it often in the card world, but finally we get some satisfaction. We get some footage of a card theft arrest.
Yeah. So you're a kid. Say cool, alright? Search your card. Okay. You give us specific information. Don't see. The first question is, what are we doing with your kid? And I called my wife. No, you're not making any calls. Okay. You're probably not going to see your kid anytime soon. I didn't take nothing, though. Okay.
He has pleaded guilty to receiving stolen property. Officials say 2 cards remain missing: a 1909 Walter Johnson and a 1941 Ted Williams card.
Today, Paxton was sentenced to 4 to 6 years in prison, while Bowling was given 1 year of probation.
If you're enjoying this content, hit the like button. I can't say all my stuff is crime stuff. It's more card related. This is a fun video to make. Subscribe if you have not. Closing thoughts: don't steal cards. Stop it. This is a recurring issue for decades now in the card world. And if you want to see 30 minutes straight of card theft, click here. Again, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. As always, have a great day.
What up, everybody? This is Robert Ory, aka Big Shot Bob, and you're watching Professional Sports Cards. Hey, by the way, go buy my rookie card.